One of the easiest ways to up the security of your home when you're not there is to utilize exterior lighting. Specifically, motion-sensitive lighting is a great way to deter potential thieves from choosing your house to rob. And today I've got a really neat, kind of all-in-one, self-contained exterior motion light that I think is worth taking a look at. This is the ZALAP, I believe is how you say it, motion-sensitive solar security light. This thing does not need to be hardwired into your house. The setup is super minimal. It has a solar panel to keep it charged at all times and a super long battery life, so even if it's cloudy or snowy, it will still be able to help protect your home when you're not there. In this video today, I'm going to unbox this, tell you about the features of the product, and share my experience using it over the past little while, and then let you know whether or not I think it's worth picking up for yourself. Now, if you're new here, my name is Jordan. This is the Phase Reviews YouTube channel. Thanks for joining me. If you're a subscriber, welcome back. Before I open this up, make sure you hit the subscribe button, ring the notification bell, leave a comment, and like the video. All of those things help me keep bringing you videos each and every week. But enough about that. Let's take a look at the ZALAP Solar Security Motion Light. All right, so here we have the ZALAP Solar Sensor Motion Light. You're gonna see on the exterior of the box that the layout is 4 LED panels that can be adjusted and moved around with one solar panel on top. There's not really too much on the box. This just says the sensor angle is 120 degrees, which is actually different from their Amazon page, which says it has a 180 degree motion detection up to 26 feet. It says that it includes a wireless remote and that it can charge via solar, and there's not really anything else on here except a few brief instructions. But let me open up this box and kind of tell you about this light as I go. I've done my research and kind of figuring out some of the important specs. We've got our mounting bracket here, which we'll show you in just a minute. We also have our user manual, which is really just one small sheet. And it's worth noting that, like I said, this has 180 degrees of motion detection and 270 degrees spread for the LED beam angle, depending on how you adjust the panels. So super, super wide coverage. And speaking of the coverage, it says it can cover up to 800 square feet using up to 3,000 lumens from the LEDs. So very, very bright floodlight. Now, pulling it out of the box, there's a few other accessories that come with it. Right here, we've got this wireless remote that allows you to access the 3 different modes and power the light on and off. We'll talk about those modes briefly right now. Mode 1, let me make sure I've got my sheet here. Mode 1 is going to be the light comes on to 100% brightness whenever someone walks by, and then 20 seconds later, it turns off. Mode 2 is going to keep the light continuously at 10% brightness, so it's always on at least somewhat, but whenever someone comes within the range of the motion detector, it bumps up to 100% brightness and then goes back down after 20 seconds. And then Mode 3 is just the light stays continuously on at 30% brightness, doesn't change depending on the motion sensor is just turned off. So I think for myself personally, Mode 1 is the most useful mode. That way I can just keep the light off, save the battery until someone walks by my house or walks up to the front door. So that's your wireless remote. They also include some mounting hardware to go with the mounting bracket. Very simple. You're going to only utilize 3 of these screws with 3 of the drywall anchors if you need them. They go in these holes on the bracket. You just mount that at the height you want. I'm gonna put it above my garage, and then you just slot the light on top of the bracket. Super duper simple. Now, as far as the light itself, which we've got right here, you're gonna see it's all kind of folded up for transport. On the top, we have our solar panel, and then we have our 3 LED panels below that. Now, the solar panel can go up and down as far as the adjustability, but really, you have to slot this into the bracket right here, okay, like that. And so this really is just going to depend on how you have this mounted to the wall. So if that's in like that, this is just going to point up at one angle, and then everything else kind of rotates underneath. So we've got the whole unit here. This one moves all of the lights. Our 2 side ones can be rotated independently up and down. This can turn, and then the bottom one can rotate as well. So you've got a bit of adjustability. You can see the motion sensor right here, again, out to 26 feet, and then each of these panels has a large array of LED diodes. Now, the LED diodes are rated for 5,000 hours, so you should get plenty of use out of this before anything were to go out. The battery inside of the solar panel takes 8 hours to get to a full charge, and on a full charge, it can power the lights for 30 hours. So plenty of charge if it's, overcast or there is snow on the sensor or anything like that. Last but not least, I did want to mention that the light is IP65 waterproof, meaning that this can handle whatever, rain or snow or storm comes at it and weather it without any issues. So now I'm going to switch over to some shots of this guy in use. Like I said, this is probably going to end up above my garage, and we'll just test the sensor, walk towards it, walk away from it, see how bright it is, get it charged up to full capacity, and then I'll overlay my thoughts from using it on top of the video. Well, there you have it. That is the ZALAP Solar Motion Sensor Light. I love how all-in-one contained this is. Honestly, if you just run to your local big box store, you're not going to find anything this powerful, this lightweight, and this simple to use for the price. I think it's got a lot of value for the money. And if you're just looking to increase your home security without paying for a security system or a subscription to Ring or to Simply Safe or something like that, this is a great place to start. A couple of these around the perimeter of your home is going to do a lot to keep people from snooping around. So if you want to grab one of these, I'll include a link down in the description. You can go buy through there, support the channel. I would of course love you for it. And if you're not already, make sure you subscribe, ring the notification bell, like the video, and leave a comment. All those things help me to keep bringing you content each and every week. That's going to be it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.